In today's society, far too many women are connected deeply into their masculine energy, taking on anxieties and burdens that quite honestly are not even meant for us. Today, I wanted to share a few feminine habits that are really good for our mental health. Firstly, we have to be kind to ourselves. We have to be soft towards ourselves. And that includes self-talk. So many times we can talk down to ourselves. If we make a mistake, oh, you're so stupid. Why did I do that? I can't do anything right. I'm not going to be able to do that anyway. Who am I fooling? I can't do that. Those types of things aren't just, little subliminal things that are floating by us. No, they're stopping at us. And that negative self-talk ruins your self-esteem to the point that you really stop believing in yourself. You say something enough, you really start to believe it. Self-care activities. Self-care activities are so important, and you don't have to always leave home to do these things. Taking a nice bath and just relaxing, pampering yourself, or taking a spa day. Take yourself to the spa. That's nice too. Or do a spa day at home, whichever you prefer. But taking care of yourself first, and you will feel so good, and it will calm you and give you that attention that you deserve. When we have anxieties, a lot of times we carry that anxiety in our shoulders. I know I do. When I was in finishing school and when I modeled, they would always say, Lavette, that shoulder, it was like so tense. And that's really masculine. Men carry tension in their shoulders. They're men. That's just what they do. But we are feminine. So we're going to do something here together. Just if you're sitting or standing, lift your shoulders up and drop them. Just drop those shoulders. Loosen up those shoulders. Let that anxiety leave your shoulders, because when you are tense like that, it shows in your face. It shows in your neck. You are so bound up, and you may not even think about it. We don't really think about it because it has become a part of you. So practice that, letting those shoulders be relaxed, up and back. Remember that posture we spoke about in another video? And just drop. And it even feels so much better. So let's make sure we do that, because we don't have to carry anxiety on your shoulders. It makes you feel bad all day. Now, everyone who knows me knows that I love black. I'm probably most comfortable in a black ensemble, a black top, a black dress. I've just always liked black. There was no real reason for it. I just always liked it. But we want to add some color into our wardrobe. You don't have to be all flowery if that's not your thing, or you can, have some black, but have some color. Look, I have this dress, but it has color. And that makes me feel better, especially it's summer, when you're going to, springtime, and then you're going into summer. It's okay to have some summery colors on, even if you still want to hold on to the black, because as you can see, I did that today. But it's very uplifting, the bright colors, the bright print on the black. So let's just try to, add some color, because not just because it's feminine, but what your eyes see yourself in, when you look in the mirror, you will feel brighter. You will feel more feminine and more relaxed, and your mind not as heavy. I promise you, I say things that have worked for me. So let's try to sprinkle in a little bit of color. If it's not your comfort zone, you don't have to go from black or brown to like a bright yellow. That would be so unnatural and quite honestly bring more anxiety on you, I'm sure. I had to subtly bring color, and it took years, but I brought color into my wardrobe, and that helped me to feel a little softer and to feel more positive for the day. So let's try that, and you let me know how that works. We have to discard things that we cannot control. It's human nature, especially for women. We are nurturers, and we carry on our shoulders so much heaviness. Take on other people's problems as our own. And I've stopped doing that. And when I stopped doing that, it helped my mindset get a lot more positive. If you cannot do anything about a situation, you know what you need to do? You need to let that go. You need to give it to God. Throw your anxiety on Him because He wants it and He can handle it, and He will help you through it. When you take that load off of your shoulders, which you should not have there, you deserve to feel a little lighter. You have other things that you're taking care of. You can't take care of everybody. You can't carry everyone's problems. The best I can do for people sometimes is just pray for them. But I have stopped taking on everyone's problem and issues and anxieties as my own, because that is not good for my mental state. And I want you to stop doing that too. You know, it's easier said than done, and it takes practice. But stop yourself. Next time someone decides to come to you and they dump their problem on you, I'm not saying don't listen to them sincerely and care for them. But a lot of the times the best you can do is give a word of encouragement and pray for them. But you have to move on. Don't adopt that problem as your own. You cannot change anything that's out of your control. So please do not overstress over it, because when you do that, you can actually cause your health to decline. Embrace the moment. We have to live in the moment, not letting life pass us by, not always taking our phones and taking selfies all through the day wherever we go. Sometimes you want to stop and take in nature, take in creation, animals, you know, look, just notice people, take in the moment, set these experiences, lock them in, because you will let life pass you by and you're so on the go, you're not embracing the moment. And embracing the moment and living in that moment, it is so calming. So let's try to do that more, all of us. I am also a work in progress with that. But when I put it into action and just leave my phone in the car sometimes, when I go somewhere, I don't have to video things. It takes pictures of everything in my life. And you just feel like, oh, I really enjoyed that, because you remember the details of what you just did. And so it brings so much joy. So let's embrace living in the moment. If you are living in your femininity or starting your feminine journey, let's embrace these tips. Let's put them into practice. And we're going to have a great summer, ladies. Please comment below where you are in your femininity and what you thought of this video. What are some of your favorite tips? And I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you for stopping by and just having this discussion with me. It really means a lot to me. And I talk about things here that are close to my heart. And I just want to help people, especially young women coming up today. So have a great day, a good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.